Hey guys, it's Ren. So today I'm going to be doing an updated foundation routine for you guys. I just washed my face and I put on my moisturizer. So I am ready to start the routine. So I hope you enjoy. So first thing I'm going to do is apply an foundation primer. And this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Light, which is an oil-free foundation primer. And I have this in the little travel size. So I'm just going to get about a pea-sized amount on my middle finger and just start patting this onto areas where I need the primer. And then I just rub it in circular motions, kind of trying to just get it all over my face. You can work it onto the eyelids as well. And moving down to the neck, since I like to apply foundation onto my neck as well. Okay, and then you just let that sit for about a minute so it really just soaks into your skin so it can really work its magic. So now I'm going to apply my foundation, and I use a mix of two different ones together. So I use the Revlon Color Stay in the combination to oily formula, and my color is 22 Natural Beige. And then I also use my Makeup Forever HD foundation, and I am in the color 125 Sand, I believe it is. So this one has some oil, I think, in it, and no SPF, and then this has an SPF of 6. So I just mix these two together to get a good cover, a good color, and also it makes it a little more matte and a lot more long lasting. So first I'm going to take the Revlon Color Stay. I'm just going to put it onto the back of my hand like this. And then I'm going to pull it away, so I got about that much product. I'm going to shake up my Makeup Forever and do a squirt in there. So got those two together. Now I'm going to take my stippling brush, and I'm going to also take my MAC Fix Plus spray. I'm going to spray it onto the brush. So this just gets an extra amount of kind of long lastingness with the foundation. So I'll do 2 taps, so it kind of starts to mix the color together, but I'm not getting much product just stuck on the brush. And I'm going to start stippling it onto my face. I start with the right side of my face. This is my right side, according to me, on the mirror that I can see. And I always like to start my cheeks and kind of work my way onto my nose, and then my chin, and my eye area. I tend to do my forehead kind of last, just because that's how it turns out. And I'll work a little bit onto my neck right here as well. And this works really well for me because the Revlon Color Stay, I feel, dries really quickly because it is a mattifying formula since it's the oily combination. So it works great to mix it with a bit of an oilier, kind of lighter foundation, and also with the MAC Fix Plus, because that makes it have more of a movability, I think, if that's even a word, and it helps me blend it a lot easier than if I were to have not sprayed my brush with the Fix Plus. And the Fix Plus also really makes it more long lasting. So now I'm just going to go onto my forehead. I kind of stir in the middle and work my way out. I also want to get down here onto this area between my brows, because that area always seems to not get enough foundation. I try to even it out. I'm just going to go back over some areas that I need to. Do some more Fix Plus. Then I take the excess that's on the back of my hand and work it down onto my neck. And this is just to make sure that my face isn't just like there's a line that ends here at my jaw with my foundation. I want it to blend all the way into the rest of my body. Now I'm going to start applying my concealers. I like to do my concealer after my foundation because I feel like then I can see the areas that really need work done instead of doing it before my foundation, and then I might need to apply even more product, which is just a waste of product and a waste of time, I think. So I'm going to start by using my Maybelline Mineral Power Liquid Concealer. And this is in the color Cream. And I'm going to use this under my eyes. So I'm just going to dot it. And I've seen in recent videos a lot of people saying that if you use like a looser kind of liquid concealer under your eyes, it blends a lot easier. And it's because your skin's so kind of thin here, you want to be really careful and not use too heavy of a one. So I'm just going to pat it in with this foundation brush. Kind of concealing under my eyes. Working outwards. I don't have too many problems with under eye circles, but I do feel like I'm starting to get them since I'm almost 20 now. So I feel like as I'm aging, I'm going to have more problems emerging with my skin. So I still have relatively young skin, but still I'm getting close to my 20s, and that's when a lot of changes happen. I'm also going to take this along the sides of my nose. Just make some dots because I get some redness down there. Just kind of work it in. Move on and use my Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda palette for concealers, and I absolutely love this. This is the second one I've got, and it just has some really great kind of creamy concealers in 3 different colors, and then there's a translucent powder to set it if you're not wearing a foundation. So I'm going to use this little pointed concealer brush that I have here, and I'm going to take the tan color and mix it with the green tinted concealer, and I'm going to work this onto areas where I have redness. So I have a lot of redness above my brows. I'm not really sure why my skin does that, but I have redness there. So I like to get rid of that. And this also kind of cleans up my brows shape a little bit. Go in between as well. Okay. I'm also going to do the same thing on this pimple I have up here. It just appeared like overnight, I swear. Okay. Then I'm also going to do this right here because I have some acne scarring right between my lip and my chin. Take that up. Then I'm just going to use the tan one right here where it also has some scarring that's not as red. Okay. Now I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to use a mix of the tan and the light. And I'm going to put this onto the tip of my nose, because my nose can have a tendency to get red, kind of around the tip and on the bridge. I'm going to apply a highlight, and I'm going to be using a liquid one, and this is the Benefit High Beam, and I have this into the to-go size. But if you want to apply highlighters, it's really great to use a cream on top of your foundation before you apply powder, and then it kind of gives you this like inner glow to your skin without making it look like this sparkly thing you just threw on top of your powder. So I'm just going to take the applicator out and do a dab on my middle finger. I'm going to start on this side, kind of just patting it in a C shape around my eye area, kind of where like the light will hit you kind of on your cheekbone. And then just kind of make sure to blend it into the skin. But you see it kind of gives you this little glow, like a really nice natural glow. Go apply a little bit more. And this way you're not kind of overdoing the highlighting and messing up foundation or powder once you've kind of set all your foundation with a powder. So this kind of does it underneath. Get some on the next side. Just do the same thing. And when you're highlighting, you really want to focus on the areas that you want to lighten up. It's really up to you. You can apply it underneath your eyebrows. You can apply it here where I am applying it kind of by your eye areas on the tops of your cheekbones. You can apply it down the bridge of your nose, the center of your forehead, your cupid's bow, your chin. Just whatever areas that you want to bring lightness to is what you're going to highlight. Okay, so now I'm going to glow on the sides of my cheeks. I'm also going to do this on the bridge of my nose, kind of near the top. Kind of patting that in. Do a little bit more. So it just gives a very faint glow, because my nose does get oily, so I don't want it to look shiny. And then right on the point. I'm also going to apply some to my Cupid's bow, just a very small amount. Just to kind of brighten up that lip area. So now I'm going to set everything with my powders, and I use two different powders. They're both from the same brand. So I use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural Powders, and I first use the Medium Plus, which is a little bit of a lighter color, for all over my face, and then I'll use my Medium Dark, which is kind of like my summer color, but then I'll use this for like kind of adding extra like contouring or bronzing. So I'm just going to start with this one, and I'm going to be using my Pointed Dome Brush by Silk Pro. I love this brush so much. And just kind of patting the brush into the powder. So it just gets on the sides like this. And I'm just going to start patting it into my face. Kind of like a pat and brush motion. See, when I cover up the highlight now, it still kind of comes through. That's the effect we want. But you just want to pat this all over. So everything's nice and set and kind of evened out. You don't have to powder your entire face. I just prefer to. I feel like then I don't have to worry about any of my makeup. But if you don't have oily skin or anything like that, you can just powder the places that do get some oil. I just like to do this all over just to feel better about it. So now I'm going to use my Medium Dark, and I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to take onto the point, and I'm going to work this into areas where I would apply bronzer to contour my face. This just gives some extra color, so for days that I just want a light makeup, I don't have to go and get my bronzer. I can just do this, and I'll have a nice out of color without looking overdone. So bring it on the sides of my nose, on my forehead, on my chin, or on my jawline. Alrighty. So now I'm going to apply a bronzer, just because I like to add some. I'm going to be using my favorite Body Shop bronzer, which is this one. It's a really nice matte formula, and it's in the color 01. And I'm going to be using this awesome mineral powder brush from Sephora. I love this so much. I want to go and get more for like blush and stuff and different products. So I'm going to work this right onto like the outer parts of the hollows of my cheek. Just right here. So get some nice contouring. And the reason I don't go all the way in is because I don't want to achieve that gaunt look. I kind of just want to add a bit of extra shape because my face is very round and kind of full. I don't really have a lot of contouredness to my face, so I like to add it and I don't want to overdo it. Then the tops of my temples right up here, just kind of pat it in there. And right along my chin. And that's all the bronzer that I really need. I don't need to go overboard with bronzer. So that is my updated kind of foundation face routine. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful for those of you who are looking for updating a foundation routine and want to like figure out some more tips and stuff to do. I think this one's just a really easy way to do it. Just like nice glow, some contouring going on, but really you do have all your foundation on and you're set to go. Especially if you have oilier skin, this is really great because it's a mattifying kind of look to it. So yeah, but I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time, guys. Bye!